Howdy world, my name is Melinda and welcome to Universe Lovers. In today's video, I'm actually going to be using a palette that I bought here in Peru, and it is called the Inti palette. It is by the brand Jarusa. It cost me about 10 US dollars in their currency, which was 40 soles. This palette has a total of 42 shades. It has 24 shimmers, you get 10 glitters, and 9 matte shades. So it is a beautiful array of colors. It is more of a shimmer lover kind of palette because, as you see, you have 24. I actually used this palette already, but I want to show you why this is definitely worth getting if this is something you would like to purchase. First things first, you want to start off by using a eyeshadow primer. This is what's going to help your eyeshadow last so much longer. Like, your eyeshadow is going to sit there, it's going to stay pigmented, and it is going to last. And we're just going to apply, this is a flesh tone eyeshadow primer. And I'm actually going to put that all over the eyelid. Now you're going to take your ring finger, right? We're going to take your ring finger and you're going to use this little ball you have here on your fingertip, and you're going to just tap it and smear it all over your eye and make sure it's nice and even. Now what I have been recently doing is I'm not applying any eyeshadow primer past my tear duct and under, not yet, just because once I start applying any eyeshadow and the dust from the eyeshadows start to stick onto this area, and you don't want that. You want to work on this area afterwards when it's time to. But just pat it all over the areas where you know you're going to apply your eyeshadow. Okay, that's good. You can actually see the difference here, so it's a lot more even and just a little like sheen to it. Unlike this one's a lot more glossy. Now we're going to go in with a flat brush. This is actually a painting brush, but it's really good for using it to apply eyeshadow on the eyelid. I'm gonna go in with I don't know, for some reason this color right here is calling my name, and it's not usually a color that I like, but we're gonna use it anyway. It's calling me, and I'm going to start packing that in. And then you can start like swiping, just gentle swipes, but also starting to etch where you want the eyeshadow to be. Well, alrighty then, here we are. We're making a makeup tutorial video. Like, this is so awesome, honestly. I've been wanting to get back into makeup, and I've been playing a lot, buying a lot of new lipsticks and looking for the right eyeshadow palette. And I found this one here, and I was just like, okay, I'm a big shimmer lover, so why not just give this one a try? And it was at a great price point, so I purchased it. I have used this palette a few times, and I kind of got a little bit like with it because I just wasn't feeling the creativity, or I just felt like the colors were a little too similar. And when I swatched them yesterday, I was just like, no, they have a nice diverse set of tones. You just have to find what colors mesh and play together. So that's how this look came about, because this is definitely, this pink looks really boring on like when you look at the palette, but when I applied it, like I swatched it first and I was like, oh, this might be the one. And then when I started applying it onto the eye, I was like, oh yeah, she's the one. So it was really nice to just play around and just be playful, honestly, because sometimes we get too serious, and although I am putting myself in a creative state and I am just allowing things to flow, it's just really nice to be connected to the things that you really love and the things that make you happy and the things that make you glow, and makeup is definitely one of those things. And I have just been, just to see the work that I can create after not being so into it for so long, and it's still there. Mama still got it. Mama still got it. And it's a beautiful thing to see. So I highly encourage anyone who has been, loves something they're passionate about, and they give it a break, and then they go back to it, and they give it a break again, and they go back to it. It's totally okay. These things just happen that way. And I would also say that sometimes you don't really appreciate those things until you do it like weeks, months, years later. You're like, oh, I can still do this, and I can still do it really well. So it means, like, this is my thing. So yes, I just was playing with makeup and using painting brushes to do the makeup, because in reality I only have about like 3 brushes since I left the US, and now I have a total of 4. And that's pretty much what I do all my makeup looks with. So it's just about using what you have and being in tune and just tapping into yourself, tapping into what you know how to do and what you want to express. I was really impressed with my line work, because lately my wing liner, since I haven't done a wing liner in so long and I just do it here and there, it's kind of sketchy. I'm like, I gotta practice this all over again after all these years that I was killing it. All those years of like Cricut eyeliners, and I'm back to it. They're still Cricut. But these turned out so accurate, which I love. But yeah, I know some people can relate to that, because now I totally feel I taught so many people how to do wing liner, and now I'm like, so why am I looking a little weird? My eye looks a little down and one looks up. But yes, I am really enjoying this. I am taking out the time now and making it my mission to just express myself in all my creative ways and do it on camera, which is a bit like shaking in my boots, but not really. It's really just about making the time and effort to film myself, because everything just flows naturally once I make the effort to not be afraid to be seen, or just the fear of, or the things that frustrate me when it comes to filming or talking on camera. So I'm just gonna put those in my pocket, and I'm just gonna let it happen and let it flow and just be me, of course, and let myself be seen. I think it's super important that I share that message, because it's been years, guys, that I have been like, I'm gonna do YouTube, and I've created like masterpieces, like back to back to back to back, and then I erased it all. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh, what the hell was I thinking? Why? But it's just life lessons, and I don't regret anything. I'm just in a whole new world, living new chapters, and accepting and embracing the beauty within me and within my hands and within my brain. And yeah, this is a whole new thing. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, because just know that, like, yeah, you may see good line work, but it's been years of me expressing this, but not to my full potential, if that makes sense. And I'm happy to share it with y'all. So I want to be totally honest, and I want to tell you how I've been just talking to myself and just figuring out like what is gonna be my life plan, what is my goal for the moment, how am I gonna achieve those goals. And this video is one of those goals, aside from the many videos that I'm going to produce. But I thought I had everything prepped, allegedly. And I just wasn't prepared, and I just kept procrastinating. And I was supposed to film this video at 9 a.m. and it didn't happen, and then 2 p.m. hit, 4 p.m., 6, 7, and then I was just like, oh, the lighting is not, the sun is gone, how am I gonna film this, it's not gonna happen. And I'm just like, I told myself I'm not gonna give up, and I'm not just gonna give in. And at 8 p.m. I was like, we're gonna film, I don't care how the lighting looks, we're gonna turn all the lights on, and I'm gonna make this video a reality. So I did that, and I'm so proud of myself. I give myself a big pat in the back, and I say yes. And today I'm actually editing this video and making sure that I put it out there, because it's important to me. So I just say, whatever's important to you, make it happen. I know it just can be like rough and tough sometimes, but make it happen. You're take this from someone who is taking the active choice now. You know what I mean? And to be consistent in it. So let's cheer each other on, and let's move forward. And this time, make the conscious choice to not leave our dreams behind, not give up on them. We're taking them with us and we're walking with them daily. And this is something I'm encouraging myself to do. I have put it behind for so many years and I'm just like, no mas, no more. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Life is real and let us show and embrace our power and embrace who we are so we can create more magic, not just for ourselves, but for the world, and to be seen, not to just be seen, but to help, to share, to love, to find your tribe and your community in any and every way you can. So here's the final look. I officially did a beautiful pink burgundy look, which I actually love, with a lot of gloss, a lot of highlighter, just a lot of pink going on. How beautiful, it's so feminine, it's so sweet. It's just all me in like a little small package. Well, just like a piece of me because I like everything. A little bit of everything, not everything, some things. You know what I mean. This look turned out fabulous. I hope you all enjoyed it and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Alrighty? See you soon. Ciao, ciao.